Okay, welcome in, welcome in. I had about 20 minutes or so I wanted to jump on live and answer a few marketing, technology, lead generation questions. So we are live. We are live on Facebook, we're live on Instagram, and we're live on YouTube. So if you see me looking a few different places, that is the reason why. Had about 20 minutes. I wanted to jump on and talk marketing and lead gen and specifically CRMs today. So if you guys have specific questions for me, marketing, lead gen, technology, any of that fun stuff, feel free to leave a comment. Again, whether you're on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook. So specifically, I've seen a lot of questions from new agents recently about CRMs. Customer relationship manager. And so wanted to jump on and kind of talk through what you should be thinking about in terms of a CRM. So if you're brand new to real estate, highly recommend that you look at and implement some type of CRM. So again, if you're new to tech and sales and all that fun stuff, a CRM is basically a customer relationship manager. And so CRMs are really important for keeping you organized. The one big thing with CRMs is there's a million of them out there, right? And so in real estate specifically, there's real estate specific CRMs and there's other CRMs that are not real estate specific. Really, any of them will work. A common piece of advice you'll hear from a lot of folks is just figure out a CRM that you're going to use and utilize that one. But if you take a step back, what I always recommend to agents is think about what you want your CRM to do and then look for a CRM that's ultimately going to fit that bill. So there's a ton of big names out there, and there's some CRMs today that have a lot of automation built into them. CRMs today have email campaigns, they have text message features. You'll see some CRM/website all-in-one encompassing systems that have like AI bots, they have advertising built in. Again, I think in a lot of cases you want to take a step back and ask yourself, what am I looking for in my CRM? And so if you're just brand new and you're going to focus on your database and your your database and your sphere of influence, there's a good chance that you don't need a ton of that fancy stuff. I would look for something that keeps track of my contacts, name, phone number, email, where I got in touch with them. And I would also make sure I kept track of tasks, right? So what do I need to do to follow up with this person? What do I need to do next? Can I schedule a task 2 months in advance, 3 months in advance? I personally really like CRMs that have text messaging features or text messaging capabilities built into them. So you'll notice some of the CRMs out there have that. A really cheap option that I've heard good things about, I haven't personally used, is LionDesk. I believe they have like a text messaging feature built in. But again, if you're brand new, that's really all you need, is you just need something to keep track of your contacts. It can feel like when you're brand new to real estate that you don't need that, right? There's maybe 5 people or 10 people or 20 people you're talking to. But in reality, as that starts to grow, it can grow quickly and it can be overwhelming. You can start to drop the ball on those contacts. So start to use a CRM really early. When you're brand new in real estate, you probably have the time to kind of put some of that put some of those systems in place. So start by being organized. And so I think that's a really powerful thing. If you're going to do a lot of online lead generation, so Facebook leads, Facebook ads, Google ads, things like that, then you might want to look for a system that has some more of that robust automation. So KV Core is one of them. Chime is one of them. There's a lot of brokerages out there these days that actually offer those platforms as part of joining the brokerage. So you might want to look into that. But again, if you're not doing online lead gen, then you might just use some type of simple system. I've talked to a lot of agents who have had success with just keeping track of folks in a spreadsheet. If that works for you, great, right? If you can put everybody you know in a spreadsheet and know that, okay, I'm going to follow up with these folks once a month or every 2 weeks or once a quarter, and you can keep track of it on a spreadsheet, I think that can make a lot of sense and that can do wonders for your business. So What other questions can I answer for you guys? Again, have about 10, 15 minutes here. Wanted to jump on. Hello to the Facebook group, New Real Estate Agent Facebook group we're live on right now. Put a question in the comment section. What are you struggling with? I know a lot of the agents I've talked to in the marketing mastermind that I host, we get a lot of questions about lead gen, where to get leads, how to start your business up. So if you have specific questions around that, again, put that in the comment section, and happy to provide any insight that I can. I think the other piece I kind of teased in the beginning was websites. I think we get a lot of questions about websites. Again, if you look at CRM systems, some CRM systems like KV Core, like Chime, like a few of the others, actually have websites built into them. So I think that's really interesting. A lot of those kind of all-in-one, all-encompassing tools, those websites are actually tied to your MLS. So they actually have an IDX feed that gets pulled in. That's really powerful if you're going to share your website with folks that you're connected with. You can say, hey, visit my website, go take a look at homes. That being said, you don't have to have a website that does all of that. I think that's important too, right? So sometimes just having a website that's connected to your name, maybe your domain name is your name. So my domain might be jeffreybittner.com or thebittnerteam.com. Both of those domains I've owned and utilized in the past. Sometimes just having a website that's live, where if you set it up correctly, someone Googles your name and that website pops up. I think that can be really all of the basics that you need, right? You want something where if someone Googles you, they see your info. One piece of advice that I've heard recently, which I think is really, really valuable for, I think, new and experienced agents, is go and actually Google yourself. Go and actually Google yourself. What pops up? Is it LinkedIn? Is it Facebook? Is it some other website? Maybe you were in a different profession. So figure out what pops up and start to try and tailor those results so that when you actually interact with a real estate client and they Google you, because we all know that our clients and future clients are Googling us. And I heard this saying, people believe Google. You want to make sure that what pops up there is real estate related. You want to make sure what pops up there shows you in a good light. So fill out all of those profiles. Make sure your LinkedIn shows that you're in real estate. Make sure that your Facebook page shows that you're in real estate. Sign up for those random websites. I don't know if you guys have seen like the About Me websites where it's just literally like a digital business card. I think it's really, really powerful to fill those out. Use your name. Those tend to rank really easily for just that, for your name. So I think that's a great way to kind of start to manipulate those Google results. You can also create a Google business. That is becoming more and more powerful in 2021 and beyond, making sure that you have a Google business. When you set up a Google business, they're going to ask for your address. They're going to send you a postcard to verify it. But once that's actually live, Google is more likely to show that Google business card. If you search for a business, you'll see that little Google business card up at the top right. They're more likely to show that than maybe a different website or a something else, right? Because it's their kind of property, their digital property there. And the advice I have for those Google business pages is just start to post stuff. Ask your friends and family for reviews. Ask past sales for reviews. Make sure you upload photos to that. Make sure you kind of feed that Google machine, that Google business machine, so that it's live there for you. Hey, Eric, thanks for joining on Instagram. Again, we're live not only on Facebook, but on Instagram and YouTube. So any questions you guys have about marketing, lead gen, anything I can answer for you, please let me know. I talked a little bit about CRMs. I talked a little bit about what you should look for in a website. I did this live stream on Tuesday as well and had a lot of questions from agents about what they should be looking for in a new brokerage. So they're brand new and asking, hey, what should I ask when I go and interview real estate brokers? I think that's a fantastic question. There's a couple things, right? If I was brand new and I was interviewing brokerages, I would look for training. I would look for a mentor. I would make sure that there's folks there who I can lean on, because inevitably questions are going to come up. The questions are going to come up about how to use the lockbox, how to what addendums you need for the contract in your city and your state. When an issue arises, because inevitably there's going to be something that comes up that you don't know 100% about, you're going to want to make sure you have training and resources available to you. So I would look for a real estate brokerage that offers some type of mentor program or some type of daily training. I think for new real estate agents, a team makes a ton of sense. I joined a team when I first started in real estate, and I think it really, really helped my career trajectory. So if I can fumble through that word. I just learned so much in the first 2 years, just having a resource, being around other people who were thinking about and talking about selling real estate and were lead generating all day, that I think it really kind of sets you up for a path to success. So those are just some thoughts on that, picking a real estate brokerage. So again, just to set the stage, I see we got some more people joining. I am live not only on YouTube, the After the License YouTube channel, but the After the License Instagram and on Facebook as well. Just had about 15-20 minutes. I want to answer any kind of questions any of you new real estate agents have, or experienced agents as well. After the license, we tend to get a lot of new agents. So, what questions do you have on marketing? What questions do you have on lead gen? You're just getting your real estate license. Do you have questions about interviewing brokerages, which I just talked about? Do you have questions about how it all works? What is real estate like? Drop a comment below and let me know, and I'll happy to address it if I've got the answer for you. So just leave a comment here in the stream. If you're on Facebook, drop a comment. I see a few of you guys watching. If you can at least drop a comment to make sure so I know this thing's working, that would be great. Instagram as well. Would love to see some interaction, but let me know what I can help with. I think when we're new to real estate, and I've talked to a lot of new real estate agents in the last couple of weeks, there's a lot of folks where we get our real estate license, we think selling real estate is one thing. We see the HGTV shows, we see the Netflix shows, and we see people selling multi-million-dollar properties and driving $250,000 cars, and we take these classes that talk about how many square feet are in an acre, and we just don't, it's just not applicable always to actually running and starting a real estate business and ultimately selling real estate full time. So I think that's just something to think about. If you guys are interested, I am hosting a marketing mastermind every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all we're doing is talking about marketing and lead gen and all of that fun stuff. So Lauren, thanks for joining the live stream. So going live, just to set the stage again, going live not only on YouTube, but Instagram and Facebook, just talking about seeing how I can answer any questions for you new real estate agents or experienced real estate agents, talking technology and marketing and lead gen and all of that fun stuff. So is there anything else before I sign off here? Anything else I can help you guys with? Just drop a comment below. We'll go ahead and leave this up. I did talk a little bit about CRMs and websites and all of that fun stuff. Okay, not seeing too many more questions come through, so encourage you guys to check out. I'm providing weekly content on the After the License channel on YouTube and on Instagram. So if you're watching on Facebook, check us out on one of those other channels. And if there's anything I can help any of you guys with personally, please don't hesitate to reach out. So talk to you guys later.